I thought I had forever with him. Every promise he made seemed unbreakable. But one night, everything changed. A cryptic message, a fleeting disappearance, and a future that no longer felt certain. Was it all just an illusion? Or was there something hidden in the shadows that even he couldn't escape? I used to believe in love. I used to believe in fairy tales, in the idea that one day, someone would come along and make everything feel right. But that was before life happened, before I became me. My name is Sophie. I'm 29 years old, a lawyer in a world that demands perfection, success, and control. On the outside, everything looks perfect, but on the inside, I'm a mess, lost in the rush of deadlines, meetings, and expectations. People look at me and think, she has it all. But they don't see the lonely nights, the empty space where love should have been. They don't see how, despite all my success, I feel more alone than ever. I thought maybe it was my fault. Maybe I was too focused on my career, too focused on being everything everyone expected of me. But at some point, I just stopped believing in love. After all, love had never come through for me. Then, I met Alex. I can't say it was anything extraordinary. We met by accident. He was just a guy, an ordinary guy, with nothing too remarkable about him. At least that's what I thought. Alex wasn't like the other men I had met. He wasn't charming in the conventional way. He didn't have the flashy confidence of a successful businessman or the smooth words of a man who knew how to get what he wanted. No, Alex was different. He was quiet, reserved, but there was something about him, a calmness in his eyes, an almost unspoken sadness, and for some reason, he kept showing up. At first, I thought it was coincidence, but the more we spoke, the more I realized something wasn't right. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was something mysterious about him. It started with the predictions, little things at first. You'll get a call from your mom today, he told me one afternoon. Your sister will visit you this evening, unannounced. I laughed it off. Everyone can make guesses, right? But when his predictions kept coming true, something inside me shifted. Then one day, Alex said, Sophie, I'm here to change your life. You're not living the life you're meant to. The choices you're about to make will determine your future and it's not the one you want. I froze. What was he talking about? How did he know? At first, I thought he was crazy. I thought he was just another charming man who could read people, but his words stayed with me. They haunted me. Then, he told me something that made everything change. He wasn't from this time, he said. He was from the future, sent back to help me, to change my future. At first, I thought it was a joke. A bad one? Time travel? That was the stuff of movies and science fiction, not real life. But Alex's face was serious. His eyes full of an emotion. I couldn't understand something between fear and hope. And for the first time in my life, I felt unsure of everything I had known. He told me that my life, the choices I was about to make, would lead to a future I could never recover from. I would lose everything I had worked for, my job, my friends, and the love I had always dreamed of. And the only way to stop it, to trust him, to trust that he knew what was best for me, and to let go of everything I had built. How could I let go of everything? My career was my life. It had been my way of surviving. It was my identity. I had spent years building it, fighting for it. And now, here was Alex, telling me to walk away from it all. It felt impossible. How could I trust someone like him, a man who appeared out of nowhere and claimed to have the answers to my future? And yet, there was something about him. A part of me wanted to believe him. To believe that love could be worth risking everything. But the fear was overwhelming. What if I made the wrong choice? What if letting go meant losing myself forever? And what if I couldn't find my way back? Days passed, and I felt more and more trapped. The weight of the decision felt unbearable. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing Alex's voice in my head, telling me I needed to make a choice. A choice between the life I had and the life he promised me. And then one night, it hit me. The thing I had been avoiding, the truth I didn't want to face. Maybe love was never about being in control. Maybe it was about surrendering, letting go, and trusting that whatever happened next, I would be okay. I decided to take the leap, to trust Alex, to trust love. And as I made that choice, I felt something inside me shift. It wasn't a magic moment or a sudden revelation. It was just a quiet acceptance of something I had denied for so long, that love was worth the risk, that I was worth the risk. And in that moment, I knew that the future, whatever it held, was mine to create. With Alex by my side, I wasn't afraid anymore. As I took Alex's hand, something shifted. The world seemed a little brighter, a little more hopeful. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I wasn't carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. Maybe it was love that could make everything feel lighter. Maybe that's all we really need. Just one person to believe in us, to help us believe in ourselves. Alex wasn't just a stranger anymore. He was my future, and I was finally ready to embrace it. I let go of everything I had held onto for so long, the doubts, the fears, the loneliness. I let love take over, just as Alex had promised it would. But the past, it wasn't so easy to leave behind. The ghosts of my old life, the ones that had haunted me for years, they weren't so quick to fade. My career, my family, my old identity, everything I thought I knew was still there, looming over me, waiting to pull me back. Could I really move forward and leave all that behind? Alex could see my hesitation. He could feel the tension in my chest, the weight of my old life pulling me back. But he didn't push. He didn't pressure me. Instead, he waited. He understood that moving forward wasn't just a choice, it was a journey, and I had to take it one step at a time. Then came the moment when everything fell into place. Alex wasn't just helping me escape my past, he was showing me how to embrace it, how to learn from it, how to build something new with everything I had gone through. And suddenly, I knew that the life I had feared, the life I had tried to avoid, wasn't something to run from. It was something I could build from. With Alex by my side, I could finally face the future. My future. And I could do it with love, not fear. I made my choice, not out of obligation, but out of love. Love for Alex, for myself, and for the life we were about to create together. But just as everything started to settle, there came one last test, the ultimate test. Would I be able to fully step into this new future, or would I let the past drag me down once again? It wasn't an easy decision. Letting go of everything I had known, my career, my past relationships, the safety of my old life was terrifying. But I knew this was it. This was the moment that would define everything. Alex, standing there beside me, didn't need to say anything. I could see it in his eyes. He was waiting for me to decide. And I realized then that the only way to truly move forward was to make the leap, to trust in the love I had found with him, to trust in myself. And so, I did. I chose to let go. I chose to move forward. And as I did, I felt the weight of the past fall away, like a burden I had carried for too long. For the first time in my life, I felt free. Free to love, free to live, and free to create a new future. Alex had shown me that love wasn't just about finding someone to share your life with. It was about finding the courage to step into a new life, to trust, to let go of the past and build something stronger, something better, something real. And so, together, we stepped into the future, not with fear, but with hope, not with hesitation, but with love. And in that moment, I realized that love was worth every sacrifice, every leap, every step into the unknown. And as we walked forward, hand in hand, I knew that no matter what came next, no matter what challenges we faced, we would face them together. Because love was the only thing that mattered. And with love, everything else would fall into place. The future was ours, and it had never looked brighter.